Nadine from Juggle Mum, and I have a really funny story about this fridge freezer I'm about to show you. It's a Hisense American style fridge freezer in black gloss. I got it from AO recently, and the funny story is because, I live in the UK. We've got UK sized doorways and UK sized homes, not like American homes which are very large. These fridge freezers are absolutely huge, and so in order to get the thing inside, we nearly had to take the doors off, but we didn't. We actually had to take off these handles, but the delivery drivers who dropped off the appliance absolutely couldn't have done enough for us. They were so friendly and so helpful. It was a two-man delivery team. We did have an American style fridge freezer here before, and they took the appliance away and they brought me this one, which I'm about to show you, and they managed to carry it out sort of with these hoists that they put on the bodies, but because obviously my doorways are British standard size and not big American sizes, hence the handles had to come off. When we had to get my old appliance out of here, we had to kind of open up both doors and shimmy it out. It was quite a performance, but anyway, we're fully installed now. So let me just show you around this fridge freezer. It's by Hisense. Now this is a brand that I'm not familiar with. I've never had anything from them before, but I was willing to give them a go, and also the fact that this brand is much cheaper than some of the big names. AO I find are very good on prices anyway, but this one I thought was a particularly good price. It's got a freezer compartment at this side and a fridge at this side. So this is the freezer side and the fridge is right here. I've opened them both up so you can see exactly how much storage space we've got inside the appliance. Starting with the freezer, we have 4 shelves at the top. Down at the bottom there are 2 pull-out drawers. I've used that for things like frozen vegetables and oven chips. And then you can see that there's plenty of space in between the shelf spacings. You can't actually manually change the shelf spacing in the freezer compartment because there are only a certain amount of rests that you can rest the shelf on. But as you can see, there's still plenty of room. We're a family of 4 and we haven't even begun to reach capacity on this freezer yet. So I'd say that this fridge freezer will be particularly good if you're a family of 4 and larger. That would be quite a good size. We've also got 5 trays that are within the door. Now you can change the spacing of these a little because as you can see up at the top there is an extra little protruding bit to hook the tray onto, but I've decided to go for pretty even spacing, and as you can see I haven't even started to fill them all up yet. If I move into the fridge side, I've got 4 shelves here and 2 drawers underneath. In my drawers I'm putting fruits and vegetables, salads, things like that, and then you can change the spacing of the shelves here. I've chosen this, it's pretty, you can see I've got a full upright bottle of milk there, so you can see that there's quite a lot of room. And then in the actual door there are 4 shelves, and then this bit here, this is a water chamber, and you fill that up from the tap, and that controls here, which is the water dispenser. The kids have been getting the orange squash in a glass and taking it and pushing it against the lever in order to get cold water. And then the ice comes out because it doesn't have an ice maker on the front of the fridge freezer. That's probably the only negative I'd say that I've found so far about it. But you do get this plastic ice maker here, which I'm going to demonstrate in a minute how it all works. Overall, I've been really pleased with this fridge freezer. I'm expecting it to beep at any moment because I've got both the doors open, and you're not supposed to stand for this long with the doors open. That's the only noise it makes. It's a really nice quiet fridge freezer, and as you can see the LED lights inside are really nice and bright. So all in all, really happy with it. Now let me show you how you do the ice maker. So I took this out of the freezer to show you exactly what it is. This came with the Hisense American fridge freezer. It's an ice maker. So you simply pour your water into the holes at the top here, and these are ice cube trays underneath. And then if you see this lever, let's just turn it. Can you hear that? That's the ice. I needed to give that a little shake to dislodge it, but effectively that ice that's been made in those ice cube trays, there are 2 trays in there. Now I've tipped it, it's all in the bottom. So when I need a piece of ice, it's already made in there. I can now refill these empty ice cube trays with water, pop it back in the freezer, and it'll make me another batch. So I thought that was quite handy. And that makes up for the fact that the fridge freezer doesn't have an ice maker on the appliance. This is just a water dispenser. Overall, I've been really impressed with the fridge freezer. I like the size, I like the space. I like the fact that there's lots of shelves rather than drawers, because I actually prefer shelves. I like to stack the boxes neatly so I can see. And I like the fact that there's a good height between each shelf. But overall, I'd say highly recommended.